Welcome to the second video of Java playlist. We will discuss what programming is, programming languages, and different sorts of programming languages in this video. A computer is a multi-purpose device that is capable of carrying out numerous computational tasks. A computer is a dumb machine. It is incapable of acting independently. One must provide instructions before it may take action. This set of instructions is called program. There are three categories of computer programs. The first one is system programs, such as the operating system of device drivers are necessary for the system to function. These are the most crucial apps because they prepare our computer for use, thus it benefits the computer. The second one is application programs. The user needs programs like Word, Excel, VS Code for their job or use, so it benefits the user. The third one is utility programs. Although not a necessary component, they are utilized to safeguard our system or improve the performance of the computer. Such products include disk defragmenters, scan disk, and antivirus software. A person who writes the program is known as programmer. Computers are, as I have already said, stupid machines. It needs a way to communicate the instructions to the machine so that it can carry out because it cannot understand human languages like English or Urdu. Thus, programming should be act of giving computers a set of instructions that describe how a program should be carried out and are expressed in programming languages. As you are probably aware, a machine's native language is binary, which employs binary digits with values of either 0 or 1. The computers are designed in such a way that they can work with the 0 and 1 pattern in accordance with their understanding of it. Anything we want to say must be expressed using zeros and ones. We will now quickly go over what binary digits are. Binary uses base 2 system. Base 2 denotes that there are just two digits 1 and 0 that represent the on or off states that are understandable by your computer. This 0 and 1 pattern must be used to express each command. The first digit in binary has a decimal value of 1. The value of the second digit doubles each time, increasing to the value of the third, fourth, and so forth. The total of these gives you the decimal number. For instance, 4 times 1 in binary is equal to 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 15 in decimal. Hexadecimal is a different base system that is also employed in programming. Hexadecimal is used by programmers to represent binary addresses in a human-readable manner while creating code, even if computers don't operate on it. This is because 2 hexadecimal digits can represent an entire byte or 8 binary digits. Why do we design computers so they can interpret binary language? The computer is created at the hardware level to recognize this pattern of 0 and 1. And while building the computer for a certain pattern of 0 and 1, a specific setup operation is defined. This is because the binary language, which has two values, is easy to develop at the hardware level. Let's now talk about various types of programming languages. Machine level language, also known as binary language, is the first category of programming language. Binary numbers which have the forms of 0 and 1 are used in this computer language. For instance, if the instruction is to add the numbers 2 and 3, the machine language equivalent would be in this pattern of 0 and 1. Learning the machine level language can be challenging for beginners because you must be familiar with every aspect of a computer, including its architecture and processor, before writing a program and interacting directly with its data and memory. Machine level language is the fastest of all languages, but they are referred to as a machine dependent since they are so intimately tied to the architecture of a specific computer. Machine language programs cannot be run on other computers that use different machine languages, making them non-portable. Because machine level languages are complicated, assembly level languages were developed to make programming simpler. In assembly language, keywords were introduced as an alternative to writing code in zeros and ones. For instance, if you wanted to add 2 and 3, you would write the keyword add as 823 rather than writing code in zeros and ones. However, since computers only understand machine language, it was necessary to convert the assembly level language to machine level language to execute the instructions. To do this, a program called assembler was used. However, the issue remained because assembly level language code was also architecture dependent, meaning that code produced for one type of computer could not be executed on a computer with different architecture. To address the issue, a new category of programming languages were introduced, which is known as high-level languages, and low-level languages are comprised of machine-level language and assembly language. A high-level language is written in a way that can be understood by humans or used by humans. They are described as being closer to humans when compared to a low-level language. A high-level language places greater emphasis on the programming logic and less emphasis on the supporting hardware such as register usage and memory addressing. For example, in a high-level language, the instructions to add 2 and 3 may be written as result equal to 2 plus 3. This is much more similar to human language and makes the code easier to read and also portable. Some high-level programming languages such as C and C++ provide all the features of high programming languages while also enabling direct interaction between programmers and computer memory and data. Because these middle-level programming languages combine the benefits of both lower-level programming and high-level programming, they are referred to as middle-level languages. There are two ways to translate the source code from high-level language to machine-level language and run it, which are compilation and interpretation. The compilation method, which uses a program called the compiler, is a process of translating a program written in a high-level language to machine code. The compiler will read the program and translate the entire program into the machine code and put it into action. On the other hand, the procedure of employing a program interpreter to translate a high-level language program into machine level is referred to as interpretation. As a result, the interpreter will now read the program which is written in a high-level language line by line before converting, immediately executing each line, and this is how the interpreter and compiler operate. The high-level language category now includes a large number of languages, some of which use the compilation approach, the others the interpretation method. The term compiled languages refers to those languages that use the compilation methods such as C, C++, etc. Languages that use the interpretation approach are referred to be interpreted languages such as Python, Ruby, Java, etc. Thank you for watching and please support the channel by subscribing. The introduction to Java will be covered in the following video.